This is Kessben 93.3 FM, a new wave of excellence in radio.
Franco Naro.
Yeah, General. Anthony put up and ran the performance. Saying the Obotia Arsenal. No. But I still think that Oshe Sika United had found about 80 million pounds sterling. For me, he has not lived up to expectation. Edubebena kamia kwese United transfer no. Si enya Anthony Diache se bibia konewe. Ushe transfers na nkasa di dintintima pa no. Na Frankie de Jong and Anthony. Eventually Anthony came. But I don't think that he's lived up to expectation. Ade ba kwa wo ya madwem say so ye no ye ni ye. Sa ni goals na. We say brebi atwam ne ye Coutinho Junction from the left. Oba no Coutinho gina wa no abache. Anthony is gradually creating that one. And he had one of such a situation, but Antoinette, I still think that he needs time to improve. Obiobia can say he is so much skillful, but hardly or dribble past defenders. I'm not too sure whether you're confused because of Nansen spin be or musi a bone a but I think there was an improved performance. For Rashford, me assure Zandi are number 10 jersey, scoring 10 goals in the last 10 games. It's very amazing. And goals in Ibrino, and yet ordinary goals. And now the surprise thing is that the goal in the net, Nipana or trendy air gigs. So I was asking myself, say, how come Rashford, Ashego, now Kocheki, United Trenta, now Rangigs, not knowing what happened in 1999 and then Eddie Rangigs air trendy. In 1999, an FA Cup semi-final game, Villa Park. Similar position, and Rangigs a far ball, running through the left flank, going past some defenders before planting the ball behind the net. I think that the only major difference between the two goals is the celebration. Rangigs there, or Ronnie Jesse, who know at the first stadium one, but Rashford as usual, and the celebration, mentioned that TSA, or the Nisabi Sina, so no baby. But I think that Ten Hag has made him a super boy. Adeba kwa ehuka krane say and United egusone ne can say renew the contract some 18 months for expiration of his contract, and most players around this time say put up this performance and money gains a kosro a bra will make it demand say ne or the saying ne renewal no emu. General Spanish journalist we friend Jose Alvarez and now ne El Chingrito TV ekudidi nkomo na nsem na okeka no I think it's good news for Arsenal and then probably other Premier League teams. Nsem nyina ne say Man City eja dem kakra ni nyina ne say 5 players say omani nji e wo kwan Guardiola ene omoti otim ni mu. Now for him, he thinks that those boys would want to leave a team no. Me who headline started semi-follow no. At least some 3 names came into my mind. And lo and behold, the names were there. The sure Zandi, Ubitime can offer players are all Casomunya happy with Guardiola and they want out. Bernardo Silva's name was mentioned, and Bernardo Silva GD is there. The days at City is about going to coming to an end. Oka Ikwe Gundogan, Oka Kali Walker. Then he mentioned Emerick Laporte and then Cancelo. And according to him, the dressing room and the atmosphere around Man City team is not the best. Indeed, if some of these things shall see a unity, now reports about things are general, it doesn't help the dressing room, the affected performance on the field. And I think it's the reason, says the Sal Commonly and the crowd and the Arsenal, a very good news for them because the most threat to Arsenal desire to win the league, a Man City. Final one. And Oko Bavaria, Munich. Reporter Benina say Abrantia a friend Matthias Delate obetmenya a suspension of 30 days. Nina Juventus and send Semna Eban. Now maybe someone say why is it that a Bayern player Eba benya some 30 days suspension? Say Efa Juventus and Nema Ababitu story is very deep and very interesting. In fact, it's getting more scary for Juve. Our man here. Say Italian prosecutors any omumbra no muso mu ye de dendenden a anhwe Juve obese lose 2019-2020 league title ni biom. Ensem nyina ne say COVID ni mu the year 2000. COVID ni gyina mu pa no. ɛna Juve ebe announce ye ɛka kyerɛ wiase nyinaa sɛ ɛnam COVID-19 ɔmo players no say ɔmo 4-month salary ɔmo de akyɛ no knowing say na Juve for no afa kyerɛ because na players ni bebree mpene nti ɔmo ni senior players ni bebree ekodi nkita ho ɛwɔ kokoam ɛka kyerɛ ɔmo sɛ ɔmo betua ɔmo sika na ma ɔmo na mmom sika na ɔmo betua ma ɔmo no ɛnkɔ ɔmo nkrataa de ɔmo mpɛsɛ bɛ reflect ɔmo nkrataa mu nti te sɛ deɛ nka teams ni bi yɛ no table so anaasɛ baabi na yɛde amount and pass it through into my accounting books no those things were not captured. Indeed, the main reason why Juve yes are there no not to minimize in the eyes of the public a cow mabo any ketri dia air do team no because the moment you be who say a limited liability company and as a company kesiye na care do crew a sponsor sign and my players in person mobeba so Juve decided say omubetua 3 months no kukuam wabra MPA e wo mun krata asem indeed they did that and according to revelation eba no cleaning e catch players ni nyina say sankuta hude na akoso mo obi amane na mo mfa nto WhatsApp platform bia so anopay it is emerging in Germany say Matthias de Ligt ni first person a prosecutors no e confronting no o try screenshot e de ma omo. Now the issue then is how come a ban in Italy betumi affect you in their various destinations? It is something that depending on prosecutors. In football ban, say sanction, near casa sanction, yetumi and say be a local, but it could also go international. A good number of players will be affected. General, my memfa media in CSA, but Kakrabi on August. One was so move on about so.
Mompana.
Vought August.
Mompe.
General, to be very frank with you. We shouldn't first half and say this guy on starting away born.
Sir. But I'm for some time, man, no a good.
And now I'm sure as man I'm catchers, this guy will not start at Ebony.
Sir.
So my bonny.
Oh, no me team.
Well team. The American crying every. But you read the statistics on the better Montino. The touches, the passes, interceptions, one shot on target, one goal. General, unconvincing me.
Still unconvincing.
Crack.
How was when that time, man?
I was surprised. No other person. Roy Keane. And a neighbor Nabasu. Because Roy Keane also so mediocre stuff. So.
Yeah.
So for Roy Keane to come out and a baby woman and me meninje. By me dear. Me huni.
Not lawyer penny be busami nasem. Nam so munya time, man.
Me dear.
Oh yes. Stand man you supporter. Nam so munya butrema brantino. Aye.
I never claim so ye hold that play no, and them so pass it well.
Yeah.
Bonnie be didn't say man, obey but obey pass bon word the amount. But me huno.
Oh okay. My coaches no ehuno. Tanga de huno pa.
Me rango ma de Bob no go do
Me huno.
Okay. And Moses